I may have forgotten to film an intro for this video, but we just hit shoulders off the bat, and the pump's already going kind of crazy. Now, on a real note, I did freaking great on lateral raises. I PR'd on both sets, but then shoulder press, I've been stuck on 4 reps for the past like 3 weeks. I'm actually going insane. I was like this close to getting a 5th rep in, so that was pretty good. And now it's time to do some chest. I just found some freaking tea bags in my cupboard, so it's time for a push day peach iced tea. Anyways, it was a okay push day. I think I kind of rushed to go to the gym, so I didn't have enough water in me, so I was a little bit dehydrated and had a bit of a headache in the beginning half of the workout. I tried to drink some more water, but it was okay. I was also feeling kind of depleted. Which is really odd because I literally ate like donuts yesterday. But that being said, most of the lifts went pretty well. PR'd mostly on like lateral raises. Incline bench, I PR'd for like an extra rep. Chest flies, I did good. Triceps and my front delts was kind of a bit iffy, which I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing too much volume as of recent. I don't know. But it was overall pretty good workout. I also threw on some forearms as well because they're a big insecurity of mine. How are they looking right now? I feel like whenever I hit like a bicep pose, my forearms just look really small, or just in general. I think because I got bigger triceps that like my rest of my arm is kind of lacking. So did hit some of those. Gonna hit those again tomorrow as well for pull day. So I hit them about like 2-3 times a week. Overall though, besides the headache and the frustrating 4 reps on shoulder press, it was a pretty good workout. Now I was talking to a friend yesterday, and she was saying how she cancelled her gym membership because she doesn't like training. She finds it boring and repetitive. And what I wanted to speak on today was that you don't need to do the same repetitive, boring workouts if you don't enjoy that, right? Someone like me, I like following routine, I like following structure, I like doing the same workouts every week for weeks at a time, but I still get bored, right? I like routine and I still get bored and I want to switch things up, I want to try new things. Specifically in the gym, you don't need to be limited to the basic machines and stuff like that. If you don't like your standard hypertrophy training, there are other ways to train. Like, you see people doing calisthenics all the time. There's people doing, like, strength training, powerlifting, freaking, weightlifting, when you do, like, a snatch, clean, and jerk, those things like that. Just doing, like, your standard upper body, lower body, like, machine work is not the only thing in there. I have clients that, some of them like machine stuff, they like the stability of it. Some of them like learning how to do barbell and functional stuff, right? Each person is different. You're different. There's probably something in the gym that you will like. You just have to find it, okay? Some people really like cardio for whatever reason, right? You don't have to be limited, okay? There are so many things you can do, even outside of the gym. If you really hate being inside of the gym, like you can go to one of those public parks and do calisthenics. You can go for a run. There are so many different ways to be fit. Obviously, I would still say that it is important to weight train at least a couple of times a week. It's just good for your overall health. But it also builds up discipline. When you build up that habit of going 3 times a week, 4 times a week, even 2 times a week, if it's all that you can bring yourself to do. Building up the discipline, it takes time, but it affects other aspects of your life, okay? I used to hate training in the gym, which is a crazy thing for me to say because it is literally like my life. And it takes time. But if you told me 4 years ago that I would enjoy training in the gym, I would not believe you, okay? My brother used to train me at our home gym, and I hated every single second of it. Honestly, I just wanted to watch One Piece at the time, right? But over time, me building up the discipline it's changed who I am as a person. I've become a lot more routine, a lot more disciplined in a lot of my aspects of my life, and that is from the gym, okay? Learning to do something hard, even if it's not the gym, just doing something that requires a little bit of discipline, it can really, really change you, okay? You just got to put that effort in the start. It's rough, right? But the thing you got to remember is that the things that you do now are setting yourself up for future you, right? When you do that thing now and you don't see the results straight away and you have to wait a while to see the results, it builds up character, right? But the things that you do now in any aspect of life, whatever work you put in today will affect future you. And so you can even make it a positive thing or a negative thing. You know, it's up to you. That was quite a rant, but just remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time to start is now.